हेलो एवरीवन, कैसे हैं आप लोग। मेरा नाम है आकाश एंड आई वेलकम यू ऑल टू दिस चैनल. सो फ्रेंड्स, इन दिस पर्टिकुलर वीडियो वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट हाइट ऑफ अ बाइनरी ट्री and it is also known as maximum depth of a binary tree. Okay, so friends, let me tell you what is the maximum height of a binary tree. So it is the maximum number of nodes between the longest path from root to the leaf node. Once again, I'm going to repeat it: maximum number of nodes between root to the leaf node. Okay, to the farthest leaf node. So if I talk about the left section, so we have the height as 1 2, and if I talk about the right section, so we have the height as 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay, so if we compare the left and right height, and the maximum of them is 3, hence the answer came is 3. Okay, so friends, it is the number of nodes. So this is the one convention where we are talking about number of nodes between the root and the leaf. Okay, so in this particular convention, if root is null, then we are going to return 0. And if I talk about the another convention in which we talk about number of edges along the longest path from the root node down to the farthest leaf node. So in that another convention we are talking about number of edges. So when we talk about number of edges, then if we have to handle the edge case where the root is null, then we are going to return -1. But over here it is given number of nodes, so we are going to talk about the first convention. And if the root is null, we are going to return the 0. So friends, without further delay, let's first do the code, and after the coding I will tell you the recursion call stack. Because it is not going to take much time to code, as the height of a binary tree has less code. First, let's handle the edge case, that if root is null, what we are going to do, we are going to return 0. Or else what we are going to do, we are going to first call this recursion for the left subtree, then we are going to call the recursion for the right subtree, and finally what we are going to do, we are going to see which of them are maximum. We are going to get that maximum value, and for the entire tree we are going to add +1 to it. Okay, I hope this is clear. So how we are going to do this? First we are going to calculate the left subtree. So we are going to calculate the left subtree recursively by calling root.left. Now what we are going to do, max depth root dot right. So friends, using this we are going to calculate root dot left, using this we are going to calculate root dot right. And why we have written this like this, and why we have written this like this, because we are going to wrap this inside match.max, because we need to get the maximum value of these two recursion call. Okay, and finally we are going to add 1 to it. Why? Because we have to calculate, because these two are going to give us the value of left and right subtree, and then we are going to get the maximum of them, and for the entire subtree, basically for this root, we are going to add this +1. So let's see if this code runs or not. So friends, as we can see, our code is accepted. Let's try submitting it. Cool. So it is submitted successfully. So now let's talk about the recursion call stack. So friends, this is the binary tree that I'm going to take into the consideration, and I hope the implementation is clear to you all, that we are going to first find the left subtree height, then we are going to find the right subtree height recursively, and then we are going to take the maximum and add 1 to it, and we are going to solve it by first convention, that is using number of nodes. So let's see the recursion call stack. So first our function will take 1. So friends, first 1 will be passed to the function as argument, and after that the call will be made to left subtree. So friends, now the call is made to left subtree, and now what will the left subtree do? It will check if root is null, but over here root is not null, so it is again going to make the call for its children basically, and its children are null, as we can see. Its left portion is also null and its right portion is also null. So what will happen? when it is going to call for root dot left, that is null, it will come into this base case, that is if root is null, we are going to return 0. Okay, so please be focused over here. So friends, now what will happen, it is going to call for this left subtree which is null, and this is the base case. So what it will do, it is going to simply return 0. It is going to simply return 0 to the parent. Now this particular call has been done, and the call is like again came back to the parent. Now the parent will call for this right subtree, so again the call will be made to null. So friends, again this null, it will also come under the base case, and it will also return the 0. Okay, so now this is the particular tree, we can take it into consideration. This is the root and this is the left and right subtree. Now what it will do, it will see the maximum of both 0 and 0. So the maximum of 0 and 0 will be 0 itself. So friends, the maximum of 0 and 0 is 0. So what it will do is, it will the result that will be computed over here is 1, because the maximum of 0 comma 0 is 0, and we are going to add this particular 1 to it, and we are going to return the final result as 1 to the parent. Now the call for this particular 2 is over, and the call is now again returned back to this 1. Now what this 1 will do, it will call for the right subtree, that is 3. Okay, so friends, again it will check if root is null, return 0, but over here the root is not null. So what it will do, it will again make the call for the left and right subtree, which is 4 and 5. One more thing friends, actually in a hurry I did this. Actually first it is going to like make the call for 4 only, and first its recursion call stack will finish. Okay, after that we are going to come over here, so please ignore that. And again, now when the call will be made for 4, call will be made to this left subtree, and these two left, like as we can see, this left subtree is null and this right subtree is also null. So call will be made to this left subtree, which will return 0, and then the call will be made to right subtree, which will also result in 0. So friends, again we can see that this entire call stack is finished for this 4, as finally this 4 will do what, it will return 1. Why 1? Because the maximum of these two 0 is 0, and we have to add this 1, and the 1 will be returned to 3. Now this particular 3 will call for its right subtree, that is this 5. Okay, so friends, let me do this call stack over here, and again it will check for the edge case, and the edge case will tell us that 5, we have this 5, it is not null, so it won't be returning 0, but it will be calling for its left and right subtree. Again this entire process will take place. So friends, again what will happen, these are the two calls that were made to left and right child of this 5, and we will be getting 0 and 0 from here. So what will happen, it will be returning nothing but 1 to its parent, and now 3 has received 1 from the left and 1 from the right. Now what it will take maximum of 1 and 1, and it is going to return 1 plus 1, 2 to its parent. Okay, and now what will happen, now the call has been returned back to the parent. Now the left child has returned 1 to it, and the right child has returned 2 to it, and now the final answer will be maximum of 1 and 2 plus 1, which is 3. So friends, as we can see over here, maximum of 1 and 2 plus 1, we have to add 1 also. Maximum of 1 and 2 is 2 plus 1, which will result in 3. So the entire height, if I talk about, is 3 for this particular binary tree, and this is the entire recursion call stack. I hope I was able to make you understand this. Okay, so friends, this is the small program for this height of a binary tree, and this is the recursion call stack. And friends, if I was able to like make you understand this particular problem and this recursion call stack, then please do consider liking, sharing and subscribing to the channel, and thank you for watching.